Hey everybody, it's going to be a fun week. So let's get right into it and explain what the programming is. So Monday, we are going to start off with our lift is going to be front squat or back squat, whichever one you started. And as you can see, the percentage is going up a little bit more, 5 at 75, 3 at 85, and then 1 or max at 95%. That's of your 1 rep working max. Moving into the conditioning session, you can see it's not going to be a long, drawn-out session this week, or this day, I'm sorry. 21:15:9, we're going to be doing some sort of box step up or jump over, and then we're going to do some kind of a jump rope, single jump rope, or double unders. Just go ahead and look at the prescribed amounts. As you can see, as you go up in levels, you're going to do a little bit more work and higher jumps. So mid-range level 2, which would pretty much be like RX, and then level 3 would be RX plus. Level 1 would be more of a beginner or a developmental stage. So there you go. And then a recovery row afterwards at a moderate pace, 1,000-meter row. This pretty much will be on your own after you get done doing this workout. Just go ahead and jump on a rower and do a recovery pace. And then the coach will have some time to spend with you afterwards to stretch the class out. Tuesday is going to be fun, bringing back my old grid coaching and programming expertise. I figured, you know what, let's just throw it in there. We've done it in the past. It was a lot of fun. It could be a little challenging for the coach, but, just, keep in mind it's kind of like a test or just like kind of like a fun thing. So don't get crazy if you're waiting a little bit longer than normal. This is something where we're just trying to get a little bit of fitness in and at the same time have some fun. So basically, you'll be starting off at the start line. You're going to run, and I put 20 feet, but it doesn't have to be exactly 20 feet. You're going to run to a wall ball station. You're going to do 15 wall balls, hopefully unbroken. Then after the wall ball, you're going to run to a pull-up station. If you're not able to do pull-ups, you're going to do ring rows. Then you're going to run to the next quadrant. So there's 3 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're all 20 feet long. And 80 feet is the length of the grid. Once you get past the pull-ups or the ring rows, you're going to run to a barbell and you're going to do 10 clean and jerks. Then you're going to run to the 4th quadrant and there's going to be another barbell and you're going to do 10 overhead squats. Once you finish the overhead squats, you're not done. You got to finish you got to pass the finish line, and then that's time. We're going to have you run through these probably about 2 or 3 times, depending on how you feel. And just enjoy it and try to beat your time each time if possible, because you'll feel a little bit more comfortable. And sometimes you may have to strategize a little bit different. We're looking for this to be fast, and you're going to hopefully want to do this stuff unbroken. As you can see, the higher level, it's going to get a little bit heavier, a little bit different on the movements, standards, chest to bar pull-ups instead of regular pull-ups, a little heavier on the clean and jerks, and then the overhead squats, of course. And then same for the level 3 or RX plus, going with a 30 and a 20 on the balls, the muscle ups, 10 clean and jerks, and then overhead squats. Again, I'm going to address this. Guys, if you're not banging out muscle ups like nothing, then you have no reason to be doing level 3. I mean, honestly, I have no reason to be doing level 3. I'd be at level right now. I might even be back at a combination of level 1 and level 2, because even doing 10 chest to bar pull-ups for me right now is just not, it's not that easy. If this stuff should be unbroken, so it's okay to kind of mix it up. So with this, I'd probably do the regular wall balls. With the 20s, I'd probably just do regular pull-ups, chin over bar, and I may even go a little heavier on this stuff. But again, try to pick and choose one so you can kind of keep track of your score. But if you have to kind of make modifications, that's okay. I want you to get a good training session out of this. So that's the first part. You're going to run through this like 2, 3 times. Then on the other side, we're going to have a snatch ladder set up. Okay. This obviously should be a power snatch, but you can do it any way you want, and it's from the floor. So basically, as you can see, it's the men's and women's weights. They'll be all set up on the grid, and then once we say go, You're going to run through these 6 barbells as fast as you can, and then again past the finish line, and it's for your time. If you actually miss one of these lifts, like let's just say some of these big boys are trying to hit some of this. Let's just say they have a miss on 225. You can't just redo it. You got to actually go to the next bar. Okay, I mean, there's probably only maybe 1 or 2 people in our gym who are going to be able to hit this last barbell, which is fine. But even if you're not able to hit that last barbell and you're able to get all these and this is too light for you, then just go for the first 5, man, and just see how see how it works for you. Wednesday seems to be our favorite day. It's conditioning. For time, you got 3 stations, and you can break it up as you want. We did this back in December of last year. Obviously, the air assault is going to take the longest. So you're going to do a 300 calorie air assault, a 3K row, and a 3K run. So keep in mind that that's how long a 3K run is. It's a little under 2 miles. So however you want to do this is up to you. I always tell some of the some of the runners, get your run right out of the way, and then maybe split this up in between the two. Because quite honestly, getting on that bike for 300 calories, your butt's going to hurt. So, it's maybe more of a comfort thing than anything. And this is going to be a long workout, man. So if you're in a rush, we may have to cut you short. But this is going to be relatively long. So you get right in there, get your warm up, and then start, getting on these movements. It's cardio, it's cyclical, so it's not anything that's really horrible that's going to have a high risk of injury, like a multi-joint movement, like a barbell movement. So let's just say you get in there and you do like maybe come in right away and run 400 meters or 200 meters, and then get on a row and do a little bit of rowing, and then maybe get on a bike and do a little. Just get your heart rate up, get your body warm, get your muscles loose. A little tiny bit of mobility. You don't have to mash out and do all kinds of crazy stuff like you're doing a crazy Olympic lifting session. Just get everything nice and loose. Get your heart rate up a little bit, because if you go out and you start your car up in the morning, you're not going to put the foot on the gas so you're revving and then turn the key on so automatically your car is redlining. That's the worst thing you could do for your heart. You want to warm up a little bit and get loose and make sure that I call it priming the pump. Going into Thursday, our lift is going to be the bench or the shoulder press, same rep scheme. And then we're going to do some, this is actually really cool. We've done this before. You're going to have a 3-minute clock. So you're going to hit 3 power cleans as fast as you can, and you're going to sprint out that door 100 meters. Now, it really doesn't matter. We may have it set up so there's a cone 50 meters away, and then as soon as you hit that 50 meters, you're going to turn around and come right back. So that way you run right into the gym and you see what time you got, because this is going to be 6 cycles. So the faster you get done, the more rest you're going to have on the clock, and you're going to keep track of your times. I even went up to a level 4 because I'm going to try to see if I can get a couple special guests in there to go head to head, make it a little challenging and fun. So we'll see. I mean, for some guys and girls, this is an easy way for them to do touch and toe power cleans. I'm not looking for a drop at the top, man. I'm looking for 3 touch and go power cleans. Simply as fast as possible. It should be like you're doing a PVC pipe. That's how quick you're going to do these cleans. And then you're going to run out the door and run and do a 100-meter sprint. Now, one thing I want to address, be sure you get nice and loose on these, because I do not want to see somebody pull a hamstring. So when I say a 100-meter sprint, that may not necessarily mean you're going all out. So just be careful, guys and girls, if you turn this into a competition type of thing, because the last thing we want to do is see you stride longer than normal and end up hurting yourself and pulling a hamstring, because then you're going to be out for a little while and nobody's looking for that. It's happened in the past, so just a little warning there. Friday, deadlifts. It's like International Deadlift Day is Fridays. So same percentages. Going into the conditioning, this is actually really neat. It's on a minute. So I'm sorry, it's a 1-minute AMRAP, and then it's a 30-second rest. So this is going to go by relatively quick. So you got 1 minute. You're going to hit 5 deadlifts as fast as you can, and then you're going to max out on burpees, okay? And once you are done with that 60-second clock, you get a 30-second rest, and then guess what? you get to do it all over again, and you're going to do that for 10 rounds. Your score is the total amount of burpees you get in that entire training session. That is pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and post or send me a message, whatever you want to do. I like when people just kind of post their questions on the bottom, because in that way everybody gets to see the question. And some people just may think it's a stupid question, but it's really not. So that way it gets answered all around. Everybody have a great week, and hope your weekend was awesome. And congratulations to all the kids from our kids group that went out and kicked some butt at the Olympic weightlifting show down in Pembroke Pines. Great work, and congratulations to Heidi, my beautiful wife, for screaming at those kids for the last 6 weeks to make sure that they were primed and prepped and ready. Have a great day.